Number 4 ranked West Virginia pays number 6 Marshall a visit as the Mountain State Derby logs its 24th entry into the record books. We welcome you into our commentary position this evening along with our outstanding crew. I'm Jake Griffith. Derby Day, the best in all of sport. It's a grudge match molded by one simple truth: a city, or in this case a state, not big enough to contain both sides. That fact rings true every time West Virginia and Marshall lock up. This tie that went unplayed for far too long, now renewed for the 3rd consecutive year. Overall in the series, West Virginia leads 16-6-1. They also have won 4 of the last 5 meetings in this matchup. However, the last time these sides met on these grounds, it was Marshall running off 2-1 winners and on to the round of 16 in the NCAA tournament. Since departed Jamil Roberts and current junior Milo Yosef tallied both goals in the first half for Marshall as the Thundering Herd earned their first win against West Virginia in their last 3 tries. Yosef, that rush disrupted there and now played through into the middle. They're able to find Albelda. Albelda played through in on goal. Simla tries to come out, and West Virginia has pushed themselves ahead early. The Mountaineers outscoring non-league foes now 13-2. The crowd watches on. Outswinging corner, heading more toward the top of the box. Dolabella able to slot it past Tikeski, and the crowd comes alive again. Marshall finds the equalizer, and West Virginia's coaching staff is incensed, displeased with what they perceive as a no call. Meanwhile, Pedro Dolabella has yet another. A look at the replay. The mayor, they call him, injects new life into this home crowd. Dolabella with goals in consecutive matches, his 3rd of the year. Shots on cage as Tikeski and Paolo Lino collided behind the play. That raised some jeers from the fans. Played through to Lino from Diaz and Tikeski. Wow, that's a fantastic play by the 5th-year senior. Came right out with Paolo Lino bearing down on him. And you saw by the body language, Tikeski not enthused by the defending there of his 3 defenders in front of him. Really feels like this first half has come in waves. One team will press and have good chances, and then they'll back off, and the other team will come in a new wave. It seems like the momentum just constantly shifting through the first 45 minutes. Diaz's pass intercepted, and now West Virginia with speed. 4 Mountaineers racing ahead. Jimenez Albelda plays a man through. Back into the middle. Pineda into the middle, finds his man. Borlat Yegi slots it past Ali Simla, and West Virginia in the late stages of half 1 finds the goal that pushes themselves ahead. Good pass from Pineda back into the middle to Silo Borlat Yegi, and he finds the range. 2nd goal of the season for Yegi. A delightful evening in Huntington, West Virginia, as the sun starting to set behind the mountains in the background. That sets the scene here for our halftime report live from Hoops Family Field. A 2-1 lead for the 4th-ranked team in the country, West Virginia, over their in-state rivals, Marshall. When we take a look around each league, we'll start with the Mid-American Conference. Akron, who is projected to finish 2nd in the MAC. The Zips zipping to the top. Akron have started out very strong, holding a 4-1-1 overall mark to open the year. That's the best 6-match start for Akron since the 2015 season. That year they went 5-1-0 through their first 6 fixtures. They finished 18-3-3 that year, ultimately lost to Stanford on PKs in the College Cup semis. Akron and West Virginia, not only do they share a league, they also share a common foe this year. Both West Virginia and Akron beat then number 3 Pitt. Akron did it back on September 6th, a 2-1 result. Then they played to a 0-0 draw the following match. against then number 3 Indiana. Akron should have a fantastic squad this year. Marshall, in fact, will see Akron at this facility on Tuesday night here on ESPN+. Diogo Pacheco, most goals last year. Carlo Rotaccio, the 3rd most points. And back Dan Strachan, all return. Those are their top 3 point getters return from the spring campaign. As for Bowling Green, talked about them earlier. Marshall handed the Falcons their first loss of the year. 3 straight wins heading in since their season-opening 0-0 draw against Gonzaga. Bowling Green were projected to finish 3rd in the Mid-American Conference preseason poll behind Akron and, of course, West Virginia, who was slated to win the league. Bowling Green coming off a spring campaign in which they won the MAC, clinched their berth to the NCAA tournament. They went 7-5-1. They returned 8 of 11 starters from that 2020 team, I should say. Logan Kowalczyk, a first-team All-MAC keeper selection, along with Jacob Erlinson and Nathan Masters, second-team selections in the spring. They're back. And then perhaps to the surprise of everyone, Northern Illinois. The Huskies showing early on they could be a force in the MAC as well. Picked to finish 4th in the preseason poll. However, leading scorer Nick Markanich returns 9 goals in the spring, already has 6 on the campaign, and NIU have started 5-1-0 this year. The lone loss away against Notre Dame, 4 consecutive victories since. And how about this? Northern Illinois thoroughly bested number 18 Marquette last Friday evening at home 3-0. It's their 3rd straight win against a top 25 foe, highest ranked win since they beat Akron, who was number 15 last year. There's Joseph and Schneider, 2 Germans sizing up. We know both of these players have the leg and the finesse to get it around. Schneider will send it toward goal and bangs it in off the far post. Max Schneider and Marshall have achieved the equalizer. Der Nalkjörper from Schneider, a firecracker of a goal from the German in the 60th minute, and we are level again in Huntington. We see the replay here, another set-piece goal for a Marshall team that has been deadly accurate on those under Chris Grassi. 4th set-piece goal in the last 2 seasons for Marshall, and it's Max Schneider, the hero so far. And now Hurd with bags of pace here moving forward. Near side to Linehouse. The fans can feel it here. Cleared away, short clearance for the Mountaineers. Diaz back to Schneider. And he'll send it to the far corner of the box. The Milo Joseph is there. Joseph tangled up with the man, and the advantage played, I believe, to West Virginia, who is able to clear things out of the way. Marshall do track it back down, though. Back to Linehouse. Nifty move to get it to Diaz. The Magician moving on the ball. Oh, Mashiko sends a shot toward net, and it's handled by West Virginia, at least for the moment. Diaz able to win it back, keeps it away there from Jimenez Albelda. Marshall still attacking here. Hurd have been tails up all second half, coming in packs. And now West Virginia able to break out from their defensive third. 2-on-2 here. McCormick with it. Always dangerous is the Englishman. And Masa Yunus, a well-timed sliding challenge, will bring the fans to their feet.